Well, guys, Dr. Z, that's how students call me. Okay, is talking to one unbelievable person. Just if I turn the camera with his permission, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, meet this gentleman. It's amazing. Okay, we just met 3 minutes ago. I told him the story about how people. I'm trying to get behind because there is light
The
coming, right? And maybe if I move this way and you move that way, then
There
it
we
will be
go.
better. Yeah, much better.
So
So,
you can't see all the mess in my office.
well, it's all creativity here. Well, you guys need to again. We didn't record the beginning of conversation, right?
No.
I told you that story.
Yes.
So what was the story? Can you tell them?
The story is that you're working on, you have a very innovative way of approaching teaching mathematics for your students. And you're using a three-tiered system. And the third tier involves a bit of what I would call innovative design thinking, I think, to model reality mathematically on a computer to predict.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah,
They have conferences where they simulate plants, for example.
right.
Not necessarily just flowers, but the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And they can show you, they can put uh, not necessarily genetics codes, but some kind of basic information,
Mm.
and they can predict you if the tree will have branches going up or down.
Wow.
And
Based on where it is geographically.
based on some kind of, now it's all very basic, the same like weather when they were modeling it. But I'll give you another example. Okay, think about crystals, right? Those are atoms sitting in uniform positions. That's what the crystal structure is.
Yes.
So if you take one orientation, one crystal, and then the other one, and you put them close to each other, there will be boundary between the two.
Right.
And they simulated the position of these atoms at the boundary, and they by using computer simulation. And then they take picture in an electron microscope, which is like 2 stories tall, atomic resolution, shows you atoms, and they compare the two, and they're identical.
Wow. So what you're saying
They,
is,
they're doing it. Not,
I propose that if you move this arrangement of these atoms in the crystal's going to grow this way. Or if you rearrange this sort of thing, this is how the tree's going to grow.
That's
because
correct.
it's getting light from this side and water from this side.
yeah. Well,
I love it.
it's not that detailed yet. It's the same like video games, right? You
Yeah.
remember when they started, the grass was just the green stuff, right?
Yes.
And now they're showing every single grass.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's also moving, and it's like shading and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting more and more precise.
It makes me think about last year we did a project. It was a play that one of our students wrote, and 9/11. The events of 9/11 happened in the course of the play. So we did a lot of research on 9/11. And I'm trying to remember, there was a school that got a big research grant to model mathematically the impacts in the World Trade Center. And they could show you, based on every bit of data that they were able to collect, how the building was manipulated. And I mean, it sounds a lot about like that, not necessarily like the predictive aspect, but definitely like the manipulation.
Well, let me take it to the next level, okay? What I'm just showing you, it's a web-based reality role-playing game. Okay, you hear my Russian accent, so I am supposed to play Dr. Z. His role is a crazy Russian guy. That's his role in this game.
Yeah.
Don't confuse me with that guy, okay? That guy is funny. I'll show you later. He writes like songs in English, and they're pretty funny. But the point is, there is a storyline. And that's where I came here, because we need your expertise to come up with a good, storyline.
Great.
And think about people contribute. We call them pieces of puzzle, because you puzzle together text, image, audio, video. It's a puzzle, digital puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
And I put mine, you put yours, and they rate them. And imagine like 10,000 people posted, only one goes on the top. At the end, you have the book, the best ever written.
Yeah.
this is a platform for collective creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is also sponsorship that supposed to be rewarding people who do that.
Good. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the world we
Yeah,
live in,
that's
right?
exactly the point. Make it
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do we start?
Well, we'll start right now. We're already doing it. You know, you see, think about Zen Buddhism, right?
Right.
When they're saying, well, we value every little moment. That's what I'm doing now. It's Zen, D for digital Zen,
Okay.
because I capture every moment of this life.
That's so awesome.
And plus, you playing it as as yourself.
I don't have some of my books, but some of what I studied in grad school.
Right.
This is crazy, but in an acting class we studied Zen and quantum physics, and the idea that quantum physicists are now just saying what Zen Buddhists have been saying for 2,000 years,
Right.
that everything is the same, where quantum physicists might say something like there's an infinitesimal amount of space between everything in the universe, and the Zen Buddhists would go, yeah.
Yeah, we knew it long ago.
Yeah,
Right?
what's
Well, well, you're absolutely correct, because we can talk about this kind of stuff, and I wanted to show you a song that I written.
Is it on the? Is it on?
It's on the web, right? I'll stop it because nobody's going to watch it anyways, right?